It's me, Kerie Crystal Moonrise. Welcome to this episode of Kerie's Quick Tarot. All right, so I'm going to take a moment here to, I see a little mosquito in here. I just kind of want to, how do I pause this live stream? I want to redirect him outside because if he lands on me, I'm going to pop him. I know it's so tiny you can't actually see it, but, you know, this looks very silly. But you can't see what I'm doing because you can't see the little mosquito flying around me. But, you know, maybe it doesn't like this spray. Anyway, let's get started. So, thank you for your time. Thanks for taking a moment to hang out with me. And I'm going to make this quick, okay? This is a live stream. And so whenever you see this, thank you for the time that you are sharing with me. Okay, I do appreciate it. And if you like this video at any point in time, consider giving it a thumbs up, a like, which is a like. Share it, comment, subscribe. Comment can just be an emoji. I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you. I just split the deck, and then I see these two energies here. All right. So maybe it seems like there's some type of devilish energy that wants to celebrate. Celebrate what? Let's see what's going on. But before I get into anything, I have something that I would like to read. Okay, but I'm going to also ring my bell to help clear the energy in my space. So I'm going to do that. And I no longer see that little mosquito, so maybe he flew out. All right. So this is something that I was guided to write, and so I'm going to read this really quickly. All right, it says, I do not consent to the stalking or monitoring of me or my children. And I'll go one step further and add into that hacking. So I do not consent to the stalking, monitoring, or hacking of me or my children. I do not consent to any insurance policies of any kind taken out on me or any of my children without my consent, and I have not given consent. I do not consent to anyone copying my energy or my likeness. So if you would like to support me in my efforts in any way, purchase something from my website. My website is legacykiwi.com. Thank you. And there I have items to help you along your spiritual journey. Okay? All right. So let's, oh, there's that little mosquito. This little, y'all, if I had something to spray at it right now, I certainly would. These things are so, quick, but I got them. Sorry. Listen, I said if I found it, if you got, what am I supposed to do about that? Shouldn't have been in my car. I'm certainly not the one that's going to get bit. Right? All right, so let's see. Source, higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me. What is the message for whoever's going to be tuning into this reading? And this is for entertainment purposes. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Oh, look at that. We've got an Ace of Pentacles. So this is someone's getting a prize, the bag. Okay. Pentacles can represent abundance, okay? So perhaps you're having a new beginning with some type of abundance. And then we've got a Three of Hearts situation. So perhaps there was some communication that you may be receiving or may have received that kind of really, really hurt, right? Something that really hurt your heart, okay? Or maybe you had to make some head over heart decisions about a particular situation, with regards to you receiving this new beginning with the abundance. Okay. And it looks like you're about to travel somewhere. So where are you going? Right? What's going on? So you got some abundance, you had to make some head over heart decisions, and you're out. So, what's going on? Maybe it has something to do with a love situation? I don't know. That's cards at the bottom of the deck. Source, higher self, Holy Spirit guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me. What is the message that I am to relay to whoever is resonating with this? Thank you. Thank you. And again, if this resonates with you, consider giving this a thumbs up, okay? And comment. It all helps with the platform being able to share this content with others, okay? If it sees that you liked it or that you left a comment, it'll say, hey, somebody engaged. Let me show it to somebody else. That's kind of how this works. So, Source, higher self, Holy Spirit guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me. What else is pertaining to this story? This is a lot of cards. I'll take this one here. So, Two of Swords. So maybe there's something that you had to just look past, right? So maybe you know the truth about a situation, and you have to just kind of put some blindfolds on and say, you know what? I see what's going on here. Maybe you have to pretend like you don't see it. Have you ever been in a situation where you saw exactly what was going on and you just kind of had to pretend like you didn't see it? All right. Let's see. What else? What else here? So we've got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So there's some manifestations happening here. Source, help, Holy Spirit guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me. Please help guide this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else with regards to this message? If not, you can just leave it right there. That you've got some abundance on the horizon. You had to make some head over heart decisions in order to receive it. You are now on your way to a horizon of sorts, and you're just going to put your blinders on. Horses. Let's think horses. Horses, they put blinders on horses so that they don't see from their peripheral vision, right? So perhaps you had to put some blinders on in order to ignore other things, other projections that may have been steered at you, right? Sometimes there's projections. What kind of projection look like, right? A projection can look like maybe, when we think projection, you can think of something like, say, on a television program. Using that word television, like you really watch that. But, for those individuals who still watch the television, and a common phrase for that is tells lies to the vision, but we won't go there. But for those who tune into that type of information, those are projections, okay? Those are storylines. Those are programs, okay? And so sometimes you have to just, and sometimes you may be in a situation in your regular day-to-day where there are projections that are sent in your direction, okay? With people you may work with, people in your family, folks who you may consider associates or friends. Sometimes people have projections, things that they see it a certain way, and they want that projection to be how you see it, okay? But perhaps you had to just, put your own set of blinders on, figuratively speaking, of course, where you just said, no, I'm not going to pay attention to a whole lot of other stuff. I'm going to focus in. I've got the truth. I know what's what. And I'm just going to kind of focus and move forward. And, you know, just kind of not see projections that are being sent in my direction, right? Anybody out there resonate with that type of situation? So let's see. And look at that. So let me shuffle some more and see what else might come along with this story. So you've got some abundance. You had to make some head over heart decisions, maybe on your way to travel somewhere or to move on with a new way of handling a situation, right? Maybe you got some communication and some information, or you know, there's something going on where you feel it necessary to protect yourself and guard yourself from some surroundings. Source, higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me, please help guide this. Thank you. Is there anything else that I should be made aware of to relay in this reading? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If not, I can just conclude it. Let's see. This card came out. Okay. So perhaps what you might have to guard yourself from is projections from folks who are a bit angered or upset. You know, whenever I see this card, I think of a portal, a gateway, and a path that they're on the other side of. They're not getting through this path. And it seems like there's no support for them to get through this path. And they're just trying to, plead their case as to why they should probably be the ones to get through this path. And if you look at the face on this card, that card's just not having it, right? So wherever it is that you're going, you're protected because these energies can't follow you, okay? So I'm going to stop there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Okay, I'm going to sage my space. And yeah, there's something that I read at the start of this video, and I'm going to read it now at the conclusion of this video. But before I read it, if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, okay, which is a like. Comment, even if you just leave an emoji. Share it if you're so inspired. And of course, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, consider subscribing, okay? Thank you for your time. I'm Kerie Crystal Moonrise, and I have a song out. My song is called Feels Good by Empress Kerie, and it's available on all of the media, all of the music stream platforms, so check it out. All right, so just to recap really quickly before I read my statement, we started off with this Ace of Pentacles, so you've got a new beginning with some abundance, okay, on the horizon. You had to make some head over heart decisions, or perhaps that's something that you'll have to consider doing. And it seems that you are maybe on your way to a new destination, wherever that might be. It seems you have to block out negative projections that are being sent in your direction so that you can just move forward. And wherever it is that you're going, you're protected, and these energies who are mad about you being on your way aren't going to be able to follow you. Okay? So you're protected in that sense. Okay. So thank you for your time again. I'm Kerie Crystal Moonrise. I'm going to read my statement at the conclusion of this video. All right. I do not consent to the stalking, monitoring, or hacking of me or my children. I do not consent to any insurance policies of any kind taken out on me or any of my children without my consent, and I have not given consent. I do not consent to anyone copying my energy or my likeness. If you would like to support me in my efforts, purchase something from my website. And my website is at legacykeyleaf.com, and it is a spiritual gift shop. Okay? So, thank you. Take care. Have an amazing day if you want. And I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.